Welcome back to the Jason Reuter Show here on BCHS.TV. I'm your host, Gary Ownbey, being joined as always by our head coach, Jason Reuter, and one of these senior Bearettes, Miss Anna Walker. Welcome to the show, folks. Glad to have you here again as we keep moving deeper and deeper into the season. Coming off a tough win, but a win over Cookeville from last Friday night, I guess it was. And Coach, you're sitting where you need to be with a win there, and you're looking at the region finals tonight at White County as you take on Rhea County. And we talked a little bit. You're just one win away from guaranteeing you a spot in the finals and a sub-state game. So it's getting down to crunch time in a big, big way.
Yeah, it is. This is any true basketball fan and coaches and players. This is the funnest time of the year. You know, you went through this marathon, and now you're down to a situation where you're playing for all the marbles, and this is where we want to be. And our kids have put us in position to. We finished one in the district, and we got the home game, and Cook will give us their best shot. And we for all the fans out there that may think that we have struggled a little bit against Cookeville, we did a little bit because they threw the defense at us that kind of slowed us down, and they hit some shots early on.
Oh yeah.
And I can tell you that I'll say all the time, if you guard them and they guard them the way you're taught to guard them and they hit a tough shot, then we just tip our hat and move on. And they hit some shots in the first half that were very tough. But our girls showed a lot of, I think, a lot of resilience and a lot of maturity to go on it, and we won that game by 11 points. It felt closer than that. But Cookeville's a good team. We're playing another good team tonight in the semifinals against Rhea County. So, this time of year, there's 32 teams left.
Mm-hmm.
There's
we'll cut them in half tonight.
Gonna cut it down to 16 tonight. So there's no gimmies. There's no guaranteed wins, and we're playing an excellent team in Rhea County. I think they're 25-5, and they've got two standout players, and we've done our homework. I think we're ready. I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Well, it'll be a challenge. You're on the road at White County, and that's never an easy place to play, but that's okay. We expect it to be tough this time of year. Rhea County, as you mentioned, Mallory Hampton, who signed with Sanford, where Anna was going to play ball earlier until a change of head coaches there, and you signed with UTC, which is a lot closer for us to go watch you play. That's great for us. And then, of course, Haley Cameron, I think she signed with Eastern Illinois or Southern Illinois or somebody. Mm-hmm. I think it's Eastern Illinois.
Eastern Illinois.
So there's two D1 signees, but we've got a good, solid team with a lot of depth. And as it turns out, we're going to need some of that depth tonight. Coach, I'll let you pursue that as much as you want to. We've got a little injury at point guard there.
Yeah, Jemiah Williams took what we thought might have been a minor injury Friday night into something pretty serious. So, we're projecting that she will not play tonight or dress out. Jemiah Williams, our point guard. So we'll move some people around a little bit, but we talk all the time about the strength of this program is our depth. And I can tell you firsthand that she's witnessed a lot of players come through the program, and kids having to buy their time and keep working and getting better. And we moved Sloan Carpenter into the backup point guard, I don't know, what's it been, 5 weeks ago now? Mm-hmm. And she's just a freshman, but she can handle the ball about as good as any kid I've had come through here ever. Mm-hmm. And she's a freshman, but I think Sloan Carpenter would be starting for half the teams in Tennessee when you count all different levels, single A, double A. So now she's going to be holding the keys to the bus, so to say, but we've got other people that are capable of coming in, and we're going to miss Jemiah, but at the same time, I think that this team is prepared to play with whoever's out. Anna Walker here is our team captain, MVP of the district tournament. If Anna rolled an ankle and couldn't play, I think this team would carry on. But thank goodness she didn't roll an ankle, and she's going to be leading us tonight. So.
Well, speaking of Anna, I was looking back this morning. 3 games prior to the last game, you had 26 points. Then you had 28 at career high. Then you had another game with 26 points. Then you fell off to 11 points Saturday night. So do you want us to bench you or something? I'm just being facetious here. Because, and to prove your depth, Alexis Barnes with 18 points, career high for her. Cameron Bell, career high 70 points, and 8 steals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those two You know, I know it wasn't off game. They were focusing on you to stop you and slow you down, which
Yeah.
they did somewhat. Still had 11 points, but that just shows you that shut you down, somebody pops up there, and that's exactly what a good team can do. And we've seen over and over, and I expect Sloan Clark will step in tonight for Jemai and do quite well as well. Even though she's a freshman, I'm sure she'll have some butterflies. I mean, Lord knows I would, but you got the tough win over Cookville. As you said, it was probably a little closer than what some people think. But talking about Ray, now what do they like to do? I know Mallory Hampton is their go-to girl. She's their player of the year, I guess, and she's a big-time player, one of the best they've had in a long, long time. Since a girl named Jan Cameron, now I don't know, Jan is the Cameron girl's mom or whatever, I'm sure they're related there, but what does Ray like to do when you look at them on film? Are they tall? Are they quick? Do they press you? Do they attack you? What kind of defense and stuff they play?
Let's see how good my team captain is. Give us a synopsis of Rhea County
Scouting report here.
Okay.
Gary.
They're guard heavy. They aren't super tall, but they like to shoot the three, and they don't really press, but they're quick.
Quick, sort of like the Cookville team we
Yes.
saw. 3-point shooters with quickness and not tall. You
Yes.
almost described Cookville again. So,
Yeah.
But it'll be a tough game, no doubt, and playing over there on the road. You know, we're playing, by the way, the early game, which is good. We get back a little early.
Of course, Rhea County's on the road too. So
Yeah, they're on the road.
We're not playing White County.
Well, that's true.
We just happen to be in their gym.
Yeah.
Now, Ray has the advantage of that's their district.
Yeah, they've played there a few times. We've been there before, too, several times.
And these kids, for me, have these girls that playing for me tonight. None of them's ever been to White County until in that gym. Anna may have been because her dad is from Sparta. I know she's been in the gym before, but we took them over to a scrimmage in the 1st of November, and we played White County and Stone Memorial.
And that was designed because you knew the region.
Well, I knew the region was there, and our goal was to be there, and I wanted these girls to be in the gym. And I don't know how much that weighs into tonight, but I think it's not going to hurt us, is it?
No.
Those kids walked in that gym, played 2 games on that main floor. I've actually had 2 JV games too in the secondary gym. They've got another gym down the hall, but that was by design, and we played White and Stone, and we won the scrimmage games. But whether we won or lost, I wanted our kids to be in that gym because I thought we would be playing there in the Final Four, and that's where we're at. And we'll see what the basketball gods have in store for us.
Well, we are on the road playing in a neutral floor, I guess, our first game at least. But let's back up here and look at what you've done throughout the season. You played 5 defending state champions this season in your schedule, and you beat 3 of those. You beat one of them here, you beat 2 of them, the Florida and the Virginia state champions, and also one of the Georgia state champions. And all of those were on the road except Virginia. We played here in our Thanksgiving tournament. You've had a couple of overtime games, which you pulled out. So you're battle tested and iron tough, or whatever you want to call it, because you've been there and the girls have been through these wars, and you know what it's like in crunch time. You know when it's a huge challenge to step up there, because we've come behind in several of those games, and it just seems like we have the knack to doing that, and it's because of the preparation that you guys go through in practice and the schedule that you go through. That sets you up to be successful in tough situations like this. And I think Coach Reuter's, he just sets up these schedules thinking, hey, let's find somebody to play tough we can play, or go someplace tough. And year after year, that's why we're the way we are. I think that's why we're the Bearettes.
Well, I think we try to play a schedule that makes us have to dig down deep. We're not trying to go undefeated in the regular season. We are trying to, but that's not our.
Not your ultimate
It's not,
goal.
go undefeated in the regular season and then lose early in the tournament, to me, is not very rewarding.
Right.
I mean, we're looking for a match. We're walking in, I'm just saying that we're looking for someone who's going to challenge us. And on the flip side with that, sometimes we get beat, but it doesn't happen very often. But, we have good players. We have talented players like Anna here, but we also try to play outside of our district. We try to play the best people we can play, and that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you have a hard time filling out your schedule. But we went to Phoenix last year. We went to Naples this year. These girls know that I'm looking for perfection, knowing I'll never get it. You're looking for perfection, knowing you'll never get it.
Right.
We want to play tough teams so we can prepare ourselves for the tournament, and I think that's what we've done. I think this schedule this year, Anna, would you say it's been as tough as any we've had?
Yes, for sure.
Well, I think in your 10 years, that's by far the toughest I've seen. And also, you want to win every game, like you say, but you don't want to lose. But it shows you where you need to work, what you need to work on. You know, if you come up short in your defense or your offense, you're not running the plays, executing improperly, or whatever.
Different styles. You're looking for.
Yeah.
You know, we want people that'll press us. We want people that'll zone us. We want people that'll half-court trap us. We want people that are taller than us. We want people that are quicker than us. We want to see all these different styles. You know, we've all got our own philosophies as coaches, and our team will take on the head coach's philosophy, but ultimately you have to adjust every game. Tonight we've got to adjust to a smaller, quicker team. They've got to adjust to us, taller, bigger, more post-oriented. You got two different styles coming together, and it's going to be a clash. And what you want to do is get yourself used to being in those situations during the regular season. You got to be comfortable in being uncomfortable. Be comfortable in being uncomfortable. So
that's a good way to put it.
I think our girls are prepared the best we can be. And, you know, whatever happens tonight, we've had a heck of a year, but make no mistake, we're going over to White County to win this region again. That's our goal. And I know that when we get on that bus to head to White County, I know that I've got a bunch of girls that are going to fight till the very end. And when you got that, what else can you ask for? What else can you ask for? I mean,
nothing more you can ask for. Let me ask Anna a question. What are you taking away? You've been a Bear for 4 years. What do you take away when you leave Bradley? As your career winds down, you're in the final, maybe 6 more games, most. That's it.
Yeah.
And you've played 133 games. I don't know if you knew that. Record's 123 and 8, or 124 and 8. Played 132 games. 8 losses in 4 years. That's pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. And you won a state title last year. So, but as a person, as a contributor to the team, as a captain, as a someone, as a young lady growing up, what do you take away from being a Bearette?
I think outside of like being on the court, I've learned to become a better leader and determination, even when times are tough. Coach Reuter always says, when it's going good, it's not as good as it seems, and when it's going bad, it's not as bad as it seems. So just always having grit, just in any situation, even in life.
Well, we've seen some good times, some very, very good times. Most of the time, they are good times. I mean, there's nobody won any more games in the program here at Bradley Central, the Bearettes, statewide, boys or girls, and that's a huge accomplishment. We've won. You've never lost a district game in 4 years, and we can go back another year and say, anybody here the last 5 years didn't lose a district game. So that is just an amazing accomplishment to think about. And it'd be great to win back-to-back state titles.
Yes,
for the
definitely.
first time in 40 years. We won them 75 and 76. And we won last year, we came behind 3 different games last year to do that. But, Coach, it's going to be a challenge. We know it is, but it's the region semis. And I've told Mr. Schroeder here early this morning, I think it's him I talked to, there's more pressure to me on the region semi game than there is any game you'll play, because you're either going to end your season or you're going to extend by at least 2 more games if you can win tonight. You know that's what's coming ahead. But we can't look ahead. You got to win the game tonight, and it's going to be a challenge for us. So
well,
we'll take it and run.
Yeah, I mean it's just part of life. Like Anna said, you know, you got to grit your teeth and bear down. And we're playing a game here. Nobody's going to die. We're not going off to war.
The sun will come up tomorrow, probably.
There's nobody going to die tonight. I hope. I pray for safe travel over to White County and back. And we're going to play a game. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Now, does it get a little tense? Certainly it does. When you play in big time games, you either rise to the occasion, or you could rise and still lose. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to lose tonight. Yep. I'll guarantee you, Rhea County's coach has got his kids believing they're going to win. We know we're believing we're going to win, but somebody's going to be wrong, and that's why you play the game. And I enjoy it. I enjoy competing through these kids, and I'm blessed to have a great bunch of kids to work with every day. And I come to practice every day excited about practice because of the kids I'm coaching. And I'm sure there's a lot of guys that can't say that. You know, I'm not saying that I've got this, everything's all peachy and bubbly all the time. We have ups and downs. We just went through devastating news about Jemiah Williams. I mean, I'm heartbroken for her, and it didn't help her team any. But next girl up, and I like our shot tonight. And I know we're airing this today of the game, but I know some people probably made their plans to go or not. but I do hope we have a good following. I know it's a long drive on a weeknight
In the rain.
in the rain. If you can find a way over there, if it's in your mind about going or not, I can tell you these girls would appreciate your support being there tonight. I think it'd make them play a little bit harder.
I agree with you 100%. I hope we have a big, huge turnout there. Our game will start at 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. You hear the broadcast live on Mix 104.1 with Steve Wills, myself, doing the play-by-play. We wish you the best of luck tonight. The other game, by the way, is White County and Stone Memorial. They'll play the second game with the winner of our game with Ray, taking on that winner on Wednesday night for the girls' championship at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and that again will be on Mix 104.1. So for Anna Walker, one of our great singers, and a UTC signee, which we didn't mention, by the way, they won.
Yes,
They're
I
tied
know.
for the conference
Yes.
league now. I think they're going to end up in second place on a tiebreaker. Coach Reuter, as always, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Gary.
We look forward to seeing you over there tonight. Look forward to seeing you over there tonight at Bradley Central Bear Nation. Until later on, we'll say so long for now. God bless, and go Bearettes.